What is up, YouTube? Bright and early on a Saturday morning. So last night we left off with clearing out a bunch of space over here by the trailer. Still a ton more work to do on that. I gotta move some more of these benches. I really do need to get a dumpster dropped off here because this pile is getting excessive and taking up a lot of space. So kind of have everything sorted, a bunch of boards and wood here, mattress, some other crap that we still gotta dump, but got all the tree taken down. Still have some more tree work to do on the front side, but we'll see how far we can get today. And just junk and junk and junk. So a lot of electronics, all this other stuff needs to get scrapped, recycled, whatever it may be. But not exactly sure how far we're gonna get today or what all is going to happen. Ideally, in a perfect world, we'll get this thing somehow backed back out of this little corner, clear out that space. It'll give me a lot more room to trim down all the trees along this building that are growing out of it and try and get all that laid out. No idea how far we're gonna get, no idea how that's gonna work yet. We have that. We have Jesse's truck. He's got a Dodge dually diesel. We might be able to hitch the flatbed up and try and see. These tires are holding air, not completely full, but they do still have air in them. I didn't realize you had the jacks underneath here, so we'll have to get those out too. Lots of work to do. We'll see how this kind of goes as the day progresses. Turn the camera on when I can. And then the other big part today with the front loader is basically drive the loader into here. We'll drop the bucket, fill this thing up, and empty out all of this crap sand and start fresh. So lots to do, never ending. And then eventually I'll go through all the tools and things I found up here or in that cart. That's kind of small details towards the end, but we're making progress. It's brighter in here, it's lighter in here. We still have all new LEDs coming. A buddy of ours sells them, so he's gonna restock us with a bunch of lights, and then there's gonna be a lot of cleanup around here. I don't know what we're doing on the ceilings yet, but we'll be replacing all of these light fixtures with new LEDs. It will be extremely, extremely bright in here. There's a LED here, so very bright, but lots of lights. I like it bright in here, that's all. Don't need it dingy and dark, that's why we painted everything white. So that's where I'll leave it for now. I don't know exactly what's happening. I'll update you guys as I update myself.
I know
guys enjoyed the time lapse. Ooh, it's bright out here now. Lots of happenings. So I think I had you guys set up over in the shop. We cleared out most of the media in here. It's not perfect, but tractor definitely saved me a ton of man hours. So we got this all kind of laid out now. It's looking wide open in here. Quite the echo. I'm gonna start chipping away at this slowly, but we're just gonna bucket those because you can't do anything behind those filter setups. This is gonna get all new lighting too. I think I mentioned that already, but we'll relight that one. All of the stuff that was in there is now out. I gotta go through some of this old blast pot. I don't think I'm gonna try and refix that just because I found all the valves and the parts, but it's quality welded. And a new mixing valve for that is about 500 bucks. So rather start with something a little bit bigger and a little bit better. I'm not gonna put a bunch of money into that because that's too small of a pot anyway. So we'll start cleaning up some of this stuff now. The outside garbage pile, the inside's fine. I'm okay with this, chipping away slowly. The outside pile, not so good. So we got a dumpster, I got a call, holiday weekend, so I gotta wait till Tuesday, but we'll get the dumpster dropped. But the big part, trailer is now from there to there. So it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but there, it's tucked along the tree line, a little bit out of the way. So, and accessible to hook up a truck, pull it forward up to there, re-back it back here, then sneak it down the driveway or straighten it out. Still trying to figure out exactly what we're gonna do on this one. We're dealing with some paperwork stuff and trying to figure out the best bet in terms of trying to get this hauled away and scrapped. I don't care about the inside of the thing. I don't care about anything in it, but if they'll take it and drive it away, cool. If they won't, then we're gonna get a little claw excavator and start ripping the thing apart and filling up a dumpster. Ideally, when all of this stuff goes into the dumpster. Fingers crossed. But here is where it was. So now we have a nice wide open section over here. And I got some roots and chainsaw work out here just to clean up some of this stuff a little bit more. Then ideally, once the dumpster is out here, we will grade all of this. We're gonna fence off this section on the back side. And I think the diesel compressor is gonna live right here in this little nook. We took out a gutter with the excavator. It happens. We were ripping up trees, so there's tree branches all over the place. I don't know if I walked you guys around here, but this whole corner was covered in crap, thorny trees. That's the only tree I got left, but it's a mulberry, so I think I'm gonna wait until the berries drop, try and catch some of those, because I like them, and keep kind of jamming away. So that's gonna stay here for a week or so. As long as I can get this prepped by next Saturday, we are good to go. He's gonna come back out and fill and level and grade all of this for us, which is gonna be fantastic. So a lot to clean up in here. Come out with a chainsaw. I'm gonna trim this back as far as I can into the slope. Diesel compressor can live there. Like I said, fenced off on the back wall. I might do a big gate here just to kind of keep all my stuff tucked away. Camper's out. Now I just gotta sneak the cars back over into this area because there's a plethora of cars on the not my part of the property. But we need room, need space. Big gravel pile will go away, so that's gonna re-level and regrade all of this. Gonna leave the grass on the back loop. Pulled a boat trailer out of the trees while we were running stuff around today before it got too overgrown to do. And yeah, I gotta fill the truck up with some tires to go recycle those. Once the dumpster's here, 90% of this will make its way into the dumpster. We'll separate out steel, scrap, and junk. And there's a bunch of burnables because we're in the middle of nowhere and we have a gigantic fire pit. So see what happens with that. I got a buddy of mine coming by to look at some of these paints, I think. But as for now, I'm gonna reload all of this stuff back into the blast room so it's out of sight, out of mind. It was a pretty haggard setup. He had the blast pot and sawhorses, expanded sheet metal, I don't know. He was one of those guys, right? Like Do it your way. I don't care about anything else. I offered him and gave him equipment for like better respirators and things like that. Talked to him about it, and he's, I'm not using that. I can't see. I can't do this. Like, it's too heavy, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, it's cleaned out. Daddy set up some Febreze pods up here so it smells less like a barn. I'm really happy with the progress. And this was a fun little excursion. It's a holiday weekend. Should be hanging out, having a good time, relaxing, but it's me. So crack it on this morning. Well, not crack it on, but I think we started at 8 today. Got out here, met up with everybody, moved all this. We got a ton of stuff done, even though it looks worse. So I was just talking to the other guy out front, the property manager and the owner. It's like, this is one of those scenarios where it's you make bigger messes progressively in order to clean it up. So it's, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but eventually we're kind of making progress. Lots more to do, lots more to update you guys on. I think I gotta take a look at some of the electrical on that back wall because I think I'm gonna try and knock all that out and get that paint mixing dock station out of there. I don't think it'll fit through the doorway, so I might try and do that, especially if we're gonna have the dumpster up here. It would make more sense for me to knock all the drywall off, at least. I gotta figure out what's going on with all of that electrical and where I can move switches. But progress, 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 progress. Ideally, another week or 2, we should be semi-close to operational. I still need to buy another blast pot, which I'm kind of looking. I find them all the time when I don't need them, and now that I'm actually in the market for a big industrial one, it's hard to find. But I think I got a line on one right now. It's just that's gonna be a trip in and of itself to go grab. So, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I know it's kind of off-kilter videos. We haven't done bike content in quite a while now. This is what I'm working on. This is why. Stick with us, if you don't mind. Lots more can happen once all of this hard work is done. So ideally, if I can burn through May and June, hopefully faster, but May and June, I'm kind of banking on getting things set up, oriented, where we can start just cranking bikes out of here, especially come summer. We'll have a lot more buddies' bikes in and out of here too. I think it is tentatively, why wouldn't you want to come hang out here and drink some beers and fish and turn wrenches and do whatever. We have the space for it now, so that's where we're at. Anyways, I'm rambling. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We will catch you guys on the next one.